What's up, y'all? JDI, back with another video. I had a request to show my money shot, or the shot that I use in the casino the most, that wins me the most money, is the most consistent. I was asked to show it in a little more detail, and I'm gonna try to get the release on this one and the landing zone. I'm going to bring it into the end of the table to try to get the landing zone, but I'm also going to show you another variation on this all 7 for a bouncy table. It's a little more beginner friendly, but for this one, I come in with the middle finger and just kind of push the dice tight and then squeeze them with my thumb and index. So I end up with something like this on the end. This back finger is just holding them tight, and these two just gripping them tight together. So I keep them together on launch. So hopefully they splatter when they hit the wall. I'm gonna try to watch the video and throw it at the same time so I can see if the release is getting shown. But pretty much, you just want to have them like this, in line with the wall. And it's gonna be a rainbow arch backwards. So your elbow is just going to do all the work, just like this, and you want to release it right at the peak. And when you do that, you want the dice to kind of land about 6 to 8 inches from the wall, just like this. You want them to land almost on top of each other to try to scatter them up. So I'm gonna do a couple shots like that, and then I'm gonna show you my other way that I set the dice up and throw them for a bouncy table. So here we go. That was perfect. It's a yo. I hit a lot of horns with this throw. A lot of horns. I think I said that on my other video. I always seem to hit a lot of horns with this throw. Hopefully y'all are catching the release and you can see better where I'm releasing it at and what I'm trying to get the dice to do. But again, I'll bring it in for a landing zone shot so you can see where they're hitting and where they're scrambling up. That was a little low, but it was a hard 6. That's our point. So I'll do one more of these and then I'll show you all the other throw. And then I'll bring it in for the landing zone shot. It's going to be an 8. 6, 2, 8. And the reason I hit so many horns with this throw is because I'm always hitting 6s or 1s on one dice, usually. I'd say 8 out of 10 times there's either going to be a 6 or a 1 on one of the dice. Now there's another way that I've been practicing with throwing this. I wouldn't say I have it mastered yet, but it's pretty good. And I think once I get this mastered, it might actually even be a better way. But what I'm doing now, what I've been practicing anyway, hopefully I don't mess it up on this video, but I'm doing the same set, 4-5, 3-2. I can't see that. 4-5, 3-2. And then I'm actually just picking it up on itself and moving the top dice about halfway off of the other. So they're kind of staggered. I'll bring it in so y'all can see better. So I got one dice on top of the other, about halfway sitting on the bottom dice. It's 7s all the way around. And on this one, instead of pitching it like this, we're actually going to hold it like this, straight ways, and we're going to do the same thing. Pendulum, Make sure the dice stay tight. We're going to pendulum swing it and try to land a little closer to the wall with this one. I'd say about 2 to 3 inches. So again, all 7 set. The top one's about halfway off the bottom one, sitting on it. And you want to come off straight and release at the top of your swing. So let's throw a couple of these and see what we get. It's going to be a 9, 6, 3, 9. And this one is just like the other one. I do throw a lot of horns with this because there's a lot of 6s and 1s that come up. I'll throw maybe 2 or 3 more and then I'll show you the landing zone. 4, 5, 3, 2. Again, set up just like this. Pick it up. Move one about halfway. So that's kind of how we're throwing it. Just like that. And then we're coming down and pinching it right in the middle of the top dice and coming down about halfway on the second dice. And then we're just launching it straight 2 or 3 inches from the back wall. That was a little high. That was a 7. I threw that a little bit high. More like concentrating on just trying to show this throw. I know it's a winning throw when I'm down here practicing and, just focusing. I can get to 20, 30 throws with this easily. Let's try that one again. That was a lot better. That's a 10, a 6, 4, 10. All right, now I'm gonna bring it in over to my landing zone so y'all can get a better view of what's going on down here. Close this window real quick. That should work. Sorry, y'all. Sorry about all that. I've never tried to do a back wall shot. All right, there we go. All right, so this is going to be the one that I usually do. 4, 5, 3, 2. Coming in, grabbing it just like this, and then pendulum swinging it and trying to land about right there with the dice sitting just like that. And when they land like that, and they're just going to scatter, and hopefully you'll get a better understanding of what's happening down here, where I'm trying to land with this throw, and hopefully y'all can get it down so y'all can get it too. I did go to the casino the other day with my new throw, the new all 7 throw. Threw a couple good ones. I wasn't really comfortable with making a big bet. Here comes the first throw. Wasn't comfortable making a big bet, but I did win some money. Did have a couple good throws. That's a hard 8. I don't know if y'all could see that when it landed, but that was pretty much textbook. That's what you want for this throw. But I will be taking my good throw, the throw that I've been practicing for a while, to the casino again, probably next weekend. That was a good one. That's a 415. So yeah, I will be taking that with the $1,500, and I'll give y'all an update on what happens with that. If I win, I'll show you the win. Matter of fact, I might just go ahead and do a video in the casino showing my winnings or showing my losses, whatever happens. That's a hard 10. Hopefully it'll be wins. But let's talk more about this throw. As you can see what's happening, I'm throwing the all 7, 4, 5, 3, 2. And then as it gets down here, it's just so bouncy that this is how it is at the casinos around my way. The tables are just so bouncy, they're constantly flying off the table. So with an all 7 set, it's a good chance you're going to break apart the 7s and either land on a 6 or a 1, because those are our outside numbers when we're playing 4, 5, 3, 2. The 1s and 6s are our outside numbers, and it's breaking up so much that one of them is coming out. So I'll do a couple more like that, and then I'll show my other throw. I'll show that landing zone. We had a runner. It was a 6. So that's 12. Four, 5, 3, 2. That was perfect. That's a 5, 1, 6. This is exactly what we want. 1s and 6s coming up on that last one. If I'd have bet a horn, $100, that'd have been a $750 win. And there's a 6-1. That was a little bit short. 6-1. I'm just trying to show you all the landing zone. I'm not really focusing on trying to roll a lot of numbers. But on this one, I'm going to show the staggered one and how that one's a little different, how that one works just a little bit different. You want this one to be a little closer, and you want this one to kind of land like this, pushed up into the wall, so they're kind of landing like this and springing out and randomizing the dice. So you can get a couple of good looks at the landing zone for that. I don't believe I've rolled a single 4 yet, which is pretty crazy. That's usually my dominant number. That was perfect. No, it wasn't. That was a 7. So I guarantee if I went back in slow motion and watched that, where they hit might have been a little bit too far, and they both did the same amount of rolls and rolled back to 7. So if I had threw that a hard way, it would have been perfect because they both did the same amount of rolls, but that's not what we want. We want breakage up. We want everything to break up. I know this hasn't been my best throwing video, but I'm just trying to show y'all the landing zones and the throwing of these two particular throws. That was a lot better. And that was a yo. It's 11 yo. Hit horns like crazy with this throw. Honestly, might make more money off the horns than just placing 4s or 10s. That was a little far away from the wall, but it's a 6, 4, 2, 6. Again, this is the all 7 staggered inline throw. That was perfect. Every time I say that, 7 comes up. So that was a 4, 3, 7. That was just It was a good roll. Just one of the dice went crazy and rolled way out there. But y'all see where I'm trying to hit. I'm trying to hit right in here. Like trying to get them to do something like that. So I'll do one more and then I'm going to call it a night. Hopefully y'all get your practice on and maybe one of y'all takes this to the casino. There's my 4. Maybe one of y'all can take this to the casino and take it to their ass. You know what? I'm just going to do a couple more. I'm going to do a couple more like this because this seems to be the one that wins me the most. So it's going to be the inline pitch throw about 6 to 8 inches from the wall, trying to have the dice land like that. I'll do a couple more throws like that because the other one is still a work in progress, but this is Old Faithful for me. This is my go-to. This is what I use at the casino when I'm betting big money. And that's exactly where you want it to land. That's a yo. 6-5 yo. Killing them horn numbers, just murdering them horn numbers like crazy with this throw. It's ridiculous. That was good. That's a 5-1-6. That's a 2-3-5. So, I mean, whichever one's easier for y'all. This one seems to be my go-to, but that's off the table. I'm pretty sure that was going to be a hard 4. But I think if I work on the other one a little bit more and get it really dialed in, that one could really be a craps killer. I just need to work on it a little more. And there's deuces, snake eyes, killing them horns, y'all. Again, you want to be 6 to 8 inches out, and you want them to land almost vertically, just like that. That's a 4-1-5. As you can see, we're getting 1s and 6s almost every time on at least one of our dice. Double 6s. Again, crushing those horn numbers. If I'd be betting the horns $100 a piece right now, I'd be up. I don't even remember how much I hit. I haven't been marking them. This is mainly just to show my landing zone, but I would be crushing them horn numbers right now. That's a 6-2-8. 6s and 1s on every dice, every time. And 5-2-7. That one was a little close to the wall. I think we landed like right here. We want to land more out here. So the dice didn't have enough room to do their whole thing. So hope y'all enjoyed that. Hope that was more informative. If y'all want to see any other Pacific throws, I'm working on a really good, just straight up, old school 3-finger overhand grip, hard way set on a bouncy table. It's really hard to get them to stay like this on a bouncy table, no matter how good of a thrower you are. It's just really hard. I mean, people struggle with it on hard surface tables, so imagine trying to do it on a bouncy table, which is why I don't really recommend it unless you are extremely confident in your throw and you have almost perfect rotation and a perfect landing zone. Like you almost have to hit that bottom alligator wall perfect on a bouncy table. Hard tables have a little bit more forgiveness, I guess you'd say. I'll just throw one for example, 4-5-4-5. This is the way I would do it. I push my fingers to the table like this to get them all lined up perfect. Come in, grab them, make sure they're lined up and everything's perfect. Usually throw them from stick left one, and then this would be my landing zone for that. I mean, it's not a bad throw. I can get up in the teens with this throw, but I just don't trust it enough because the tables are just so bouncy. I'd much rather just throw my all 7 where I know I can hit at least 9 numbers, take my money down, and get out of the casino. Well, anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, share if you liked it. I'll be uploading, 2-3 videos a week from now on. And I'll be showing chip updates when I go to the casino. So y'all can see, what I'm actually doing in the casino. And hope y'all enjoy. Have a good one. Peace.